We'll call the meeting to order. First order of business would be the minutes on January.
Second.
Any discussion?
I'm
All in favor,
sorry.
say aye.
I thought you said all in favor.
Thank you. Any public comments? Jared, did you leave your coffee cup over here?
I did.
Okay, that's problem. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on. Okay, as we had our interviews, we interviewed several people, highly qualified people, many of them. And we were asked to put in order the numbers that were associated with what Ms. Breeze gave us, put in that order that you recommend. And if we come up with, you made a statement, Jeremy, you'd like another interview. How many would you recommend to interview? Three? Okay, that's fine.
I like second interviews as well. I've got 4, but I'm sure we'll get there.
Okay. Do we have a motion for that?
Motion to interview the top 3
Yeah.
candidates.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we'll do that.
No,
No? Okay.
I don't
Okay.
need another round.
See, you're done? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll support the committee because that's the kind of guy I am.
You are, I take
Thanks
it.
for being.
You got no
a team.
choice at this
That's
point.
right.
Yeah.
You're a team
Like a
player.
team,
Answer
Wilson
time.
County. That's right.
Okay,
I'm good with it.
now,
Now, who are we gonna interview?
That's what we got.
Which numbers?
So we gotta figure out.
that's what we're gonna figure out right now.
Yeah. I've got 4 as my top 4.
That's the top
I'll just
four?
throw them out there if you want.
Okay,
And they're loosely in this order. I have number 10, number 8, number 2, and number 3.
okay. 2, 3,
So you got some second, I'm sorry.
10,
8.
8, 2, and 3.
Okay,
And they're loosely in that order. But if we're gonna get down to 3, I'm sure we can
Okay.
work one out. But that's what I have.
okay. Do you have some,
Yeah, and I had a top 5. I'm gonna try to wiggle it on down to, I guess, top 4. Give me a minute.
Well, they're working on it. I met with 2 of our judges. I sat down with both Judge Hagan and Judge Lee and just had a general conversation about what they thought would be a good judicial commissioner. We did kind of go through some of the candidates themselves. They didn't want to make a direct recommendation, but they did say that the things have improved over the last 8 or 9 months. At the same time, there was because they tried to provide some direction, but they didn't want to name people, I guess is the best way to put it. And I think that if we're going to do a second round, it might be advantageous to have them in the room just to kind of weigh in. So they felt like we had a lot of really great candidates and they didn't really want to be in our seats, was another thing that was said. But they felt like 2 and 3 were interesting. As internally, there wasn't a whole lot of discussion. And then
Can I ask you a
There-
question?
there-
So
yeah.
your ones you want to re-interview aren't in any order of ones that you would recommend for hire. You just want to bring those into re-interview. Or what you're saying is the ones you want to re-interview is where you're going to whittle down to who you're going to hire.
so I have a top 4. The one
So you understand my question?
I do, yes, and I'm trying to figure out how to answer that because it was a hard decision is the problem, because I think all of my top 4 all had different types of strengths.
Well, I'm talking
Does
about
that
the
make
ones
sense?
that you've said you want to re-interview.
Oh, yes. that
Those are
was
your top
10.
4 that you would recommend for hire.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely, yes.
okay,
So yes,
okay, why don't we go and appreciate your comments about the judges and everything, but
yeah. I was filling time while everybody else was trying to figure out what they were doing.
And Jeremy's got some,
Mine in order are 1, 8 and 9 were tied for 2.
1, 8,
9
9, and 2
were
together.
tied for 2. But I went by point system.
Okay, 1, 8, and 9.
8, 9 were 2, and then I had 10 and 2 were my 4th and 5th.
Okay, 10. 10.
One more time, Jimmy, I'm sorry.
1, 8, 9, 10, 2.
Okay, 1, 8, 9, 10, 2.
Alright, if you're going to 5, I'll just go ahead and list my 5. My 5, and really, this is, I guess, my number 1 would be number 10. And then I went 9, 8, 1, 3. And I really liked number 2, but I had to get it down to 5.
Did you have one?
9, 1, 5, 3, 8.
1, 5, 3, 8. I went 9, 1, 10, 3, 8. Okay,
So 10 is in the top 3 times.
yeah,
So that
so 10's,
9 is in the top. So
3
10
times.
is-
Also,
9 is also in the top 3
4
times.
times, 4 times.
3 times.
On the top 3.
9 is in the top 10 3 times. Excuse me, I get my numbers all messed up.
3 times.
It's in there 3 times. So 10 and 9 are both in there 3 times
Well,
in the top 3.
Actually, on 1 it was third, then 1 was 1, 2, and 1, and 1 was 2.
Oh yeah, it is 4. I'm sorry,
It's
I
4
missed that one.
times.
So 4
9 was
times.
4 times.
And then 1 is in there 3
3
times.
times. 1 was 3. And
One's in
10,
there 4 times.
One's in there 4
1,
times in the
2.
top 3.
no, 3 times.
3 times
In the top 3,
in
Yeah.
the top 3.
okay?
So that puts
So-
us at 10, 9, and 1.
Okay, 10,
If we go by the top numbers.
Okay.
we get to interview.
Okay.
and 1. I like it. So, does anybody have any comment about that?
I'm good with those 3. I think the question that I would like answered is, if you get the position, what would that,
Hold on, 8 is in there 3 times as well.
Yeah.
oh, gotcha, okay.
1. Okay, it's still in the top 2 then. Top 2, 9 is in there 3 times.
Y'all voted to interview 3.
Yeah.
If you want to interview more than that, you need to.
Yeah, well,
I
we
think we
haven't,
can talk it out to where we can get to 3 out of the.
well, 1 is in there
Yeah.
3 times in the top 2, okay? And 10 is in there twice, and 9 is in there twice, and 8 is in there twice.
Could we vote a second time or could we
So
amend
1,
and interview 4?
Just make another motion to interview 4.
we can just, we can amend the motion. Well, we can't, we have to make a new motion.
Motion's already
Yeah.
approved.
Okay, let's see.
Make a new motion.
Yeah, okay. I move that we interview, instead of interviewing 3, we interview 4.
Okay, and which ones you recommend?
What we just narrowed
10, 9,
down.
1, 8.
9,
Yeah.
1, 8, 10, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
Say it again, 10, 9,
8, 1.
8, 1.
Yeah.
Okay, those will be the top 4 to interview.
And you have our
I have a
list.
second. I'll second that.
We'll get it to you.
Any other
And then-
discussion?
And then I say after that, we do the interviews, we'll make a decision that night.
I agree.
I
We'll
agree.
make it work session initially.
Why don't we just do it?
I'll be.
Okay. Okay.
What's that?
Well, because Mike didn't come to work session, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, work session first, then we can
I
have.
said if I'm asked.
Yeah, then we.
gave me
Would you
that
come to our
look.
work session, Mike?
Give me that look.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
Okay.
I
yeah.
need to vote on that
Yeah.
motion. Did you?
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Now,
I would like to ask them, if they got the position, what their plans would be. Yeah,
well, why don't we have some questions, come up with questions for all of them, again, if that's one of the questions you wanna ask, write that down, and you can ask that question, and we'll come up with, but we should have a question, you know, array that we know what everybody's gonna ask, because,
That's the same thing.
we ask the same thing and we don't repeat ourselves.
What I'm thinking though is if we
So
can have,
maybe we could come up with some questions.
How about we just go ahead and send an email to them? Give us a presentation of your plan.
yes,
One question. Give us a presentation of your plan
yeah,
for the,
We could do
yeah.
that.
Whatever.
That way they can be prepared and, you know, and we're getting
Call it
the
a
same thing.
final.
Ask,
Yeah, just a final
Ask-
question as to, okay,
ask Kiana to do that,
Right.
so y'all don't violate.
Yeah, she'll do that.
yes,
She can do that for us. I'll
Yeah.
ask her
and
that.
then,
So the,
Yeah.
so the question you want is, I wanna make sure I get this right. What,
provide a 15-minute presentation. 15,
15
I
minute?
mean, it's shorter than a 30-minute interview.
Yeah.
that sounds
We can get
reasonable.
four in an hour.
Presentation.
No, I don't, I'm
Up to 15 minutes.
up to
Let's say
15.
y'all
Up
talking
to
about two different things.
Say less than 15 minutes, how's that?
Less than
Hang on a second, you talking about, I gotta write this down or it doesn't never happen.
You better write it down for you?
Right,
No, I'm writing, but we started talking about having them send something out in advance.
Well, we're going to.
yes,
Okay.
but we're talking about giving
That's what-
instructions to Kiana.
Yes.
Somebody was been talking about. all this.
Okay, before we do that, let me get
Are
my
you gonna
question
have
out
them answer
first.
the question?
There's not gonna be a question.
There's gonna be one thing,
We're sending out the question that says, prepare a 15-minute or less presentation of your plan for this division, this department.
All right.
And why you're the best candidate.
yeah,
Okay, so what is your plan for the Judicial Commission Office? And why are you the best person to do it?
You need that, Mike?
I'll get it, yeah.
Okay.
Kiana will have permission.
No, she didn't have it yet.
yeah.
Okay,
What we did is we randomly assigned a number to each candidate, so that way when we discuss on camera, we only discuss numbers and not individuals,
right.
so that's why. And we all have the list as to who's what.
All right, I just didn't worry.
There's circle right there.
I have a copy of it.
You need to do that.
You want a
I'll,
copy?
I'll email it back.
I have a copy of it for you.
I was just looking, I don't need one copy. I'll.
Well, that was Jeremy, you don't need it more, you don't need it.
You can trash it. Yeah, I don't
You
need
don't
it.
need it. Okay, so here's what I got, less than 15-minute presentation. What is your plan for the Judicial Commission Office? And why are you the best person to execute that plan? Is that acceptable?
And you're gonna have Kiana do that, Mr. Johnson?
Yes.
And then right after that, we can go into meeting, have it scheduled.
Can we do it the first?
They're all there,
Tuesday?
so.
I mean,
Can we do it, say it again?
well, we're not 48 hours in advance, right? I mean, we're still, we can change our agenda. Can we do it April 1st?
Well, no, Jeremy can't be here.
Oh, can you not? Okay, I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
So we can make it,
I'm out 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay, I'm out the rest, we changed the second because I have conflicts the rest of that week, so.
okay,
You're out
um,
7th, 8th night, what about the 10th?
I'll be here. That's when we're all here anyways.
Ooh, we can't do it then. Well, I guess we could, we just
Oh.
wouldn't be privy to the other meetings, because we'd be busy with our own.
Yeah,
We don't wanna do it on the 11th.
It's
No.
Friday.
I wasn't gonna be here on the 10th, but I can be here.
do you wanna do the 14th?
I mean, if you can push it to later,
How
On the
about,
first?
Well, hang on.
How
at
about
about 5
Wednesday?
o'clock,
how
Yeah.
about 16th?
getting a long ways out. I mean,
Well, what I'm thinking is.
Do you wanna do it later
one-
on the 1st?
if y'all could do it at 6 on the 1st, I can probably swing.
Oh, no
I
problem.
gotta come from
Yeah.
Nashville.
Okay,
Oh,
we can do
yeah.
it as.
We can do it 6:30.
Yeah, we can.
If we can do it at
Well,
6:30, that'd be
commission
great. That
meetings
gives
is
everybody a time.
Yeah, well, that
Okay.
also gives these people
Okay,
time
Okay,
to.
I'll tell you
yeah.
what, we'll do it, we'll have our meeting on the 1st.
at 6:30.
No, we'll have the meeting, the regular meeting, to do the budget stuff, which is what we're gonna do. Then we'll break off the meeting and we'll do the work session for the briefings, for their
They'll
debriefings.
do know the first of next Tuesday.
Yes,
Right, it's Thursday.
yes.
There's a couple of things going on
If
that
they're
day.
interviewing for this job, they better already have a plan.
There is
I'm
an
not trying to think
agricultural
about that, I'm
thing.
thinking
There's a
about.
Hall of Fame banquet, and
No,
there's
yes.
also youth and government.
Public meeting.
Yeah.
There's, yeah, I did
Wilson
the
County
government
Schools.
thing,
So,
yeah.
And I
Well,
I
Yeah.
declined
Part of the work session.
We've
Mr.
already had
Evans'
some meetings.
invitation to
we already-
the Hall of Fame because I'm going to youth and government.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
I'd like to do
yeah.
it that night
Well,
too.
we already
What
have
night
that
would you
night
like to-
too. Cause we already have
What's wrong?
judicial that night,
Tomorrow.
and we have tourism that night.
Say again, you like
I probably won't be at judicial.
He'll have to amend it, and he'll have to go out tomorrow for it to be April first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I can't be, I'm not, I won't be here April first.
Yeah, so April first is off.
Okay,
There's too much going on. I mean, I wasn't gonna be at the judicial committee meeting that night anyway,
so 16th?
so.
Do you wanna do it, I mean,
You can still get it on the, county commission agenda. You
If we
just
do
have
it
to
on the
put
16th, we can get it on the.
Can we do it
agenda.
on the second?
No, he
I'm-
can't,
I'm
Jeremy
out.
can't be here on this.
yeah, I'm out the second.
I tell you what,
I can't do this, the second through the fourth.
why don't we do it on the 16th? We can still make the commission meeting on the,
Yeah, just have to make sure we get it on the
get
agenda
it, exactly,
the night of the 10th.
right.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that right?
I should be back. I'm driving my folks back from Florida the 15th and 16th,
Yeah,
but
that's,
I'll be back.
Okay. And we can do, I mean, we can do 6:30.
I'll make it work.
I don't need
Yeah.
to do it.
Well, we don't have to
You're
do it
not
late
leaving.
on
Yeah.
that.
how about 16th at 5 o'clock for the work session? Plus that'll give the candidates time to prepare.
Right,
And then immediately after that, we'll have a judicial meeting to,
We might wanna make it 5:30 for the candidates,
yeah, I'm thinking,
cause I mean, if they have to work
Two.
until,
oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we make it
yeah.
5:30.
5:30 or
Because we're gonna do the
Six.
budget
On
Yeah.
the 16th.
16?
16, so it's
That's after,
judicial,
after tax day, it's a good day.
judicial work session.
That's as good as
for
they
some,
can do.
it's not for others. but
Not
hey.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so 5:30, is that what you guys wanna do?
Yeah.
I'm game for whatever,
On Wednesday, the 16th.
at 5:30.
And then go into regular session.
Yeah,
Immediately following.
5 o'clock, the 16th, work session,
I think we decided on 5:30.
or 5:30, okay. 5:30 on the 16th. And then we'll add a judicial meeting, say at 6.
Well, it'd be 6:30, I would think, right?
Just
Yeah.
immediately following, can't
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
I
just
would
say-
stand immediately
Yeah.
following.
yeah,
Everybody's gonna be here that wants to read it.
right.
At
I would
6, we'll say 6:15, how's that? I'll just call it. Okay, so work session, 5:30, judicial meeting, 6:15, and I'll have her just put it right after that. And,
Don't forget to have an invite to people later.
Yes,
well, I'm gonna talk to Keanu anytime.
and I'm sorry to delay this further, I just think it's the proper steps we should take as far as.
No, that's fine, I don't have a problem with
I think
that.
you're right,
This is an important decision to make, and we shouldn't rush it.
yeah.
And I agree with the list of people for a lot of reasons.
what?
We rushed too much
much
last
last
time.
I don't disagree.
Okay, any,
Are y'all still gonna be on the first?
yeah, we're gonna do the budget on the 1st.
Well, do we have quorum for the first?
You're gonna be here, right?
I'm gonna be gone.
You're gonna be here on
I
the 1st.
should be here, yeah.
I
We'll
mean,
be-
I
we're
wanted
just
to go
going
to
It's
the,
gonna be status quo budgets.
yeah,
I'm going to that, so.
are you? Okay, well, if you're going to, I mean, I was gonna go the same thing Mike is going to, and I
You
got.
talking about the,
You
But
think
you told
government?
me,
You think
you told me you
government-
couldn't make it on the 2nd.
I was going to the,
Yeah, well,
ag-
I can,
Hall
I
Hall of
can,
Fame.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
called same night.
Haskell asked me to go.
Did he ask you to go after me?
Are you gonna be on the 1st?
I don't know.
I think you were
I
second.
can be there if I need to,
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but
just
if
gonna be.
these guys are not gonna be here.
Make sure.
yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
okay,
it's not gonna be a big deal, we're just gonna go to the status quo budgets.
that's fine.
As a
Like I
matter
said,
of
I was gonna
fact-
do the same thing Mike was going to, but I'll be here.
Okay,
mean,
we
if
need
we
to have
can-
a quorum. I
yeah.
was gonna do it on the 2nd.
Are we the only one meeting?
Tourism's meeting too, but I don't know,
But we don't have, we can meet at the same time.
Yeah, we can meet at the same time, because none of us are in tourism, right?
yeah,
We can meet at the same time and do it right at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, we do it 5 o'clock.
yeah,
I'm good with that.
are you good with
No, we
that?
can't be, because you've gotta be in both of them, don't you? Okay.
Well, somebody need to take the minutes, both of them.
Well, we'll have somebody take this. Okay,
Can,
let
can you
me
get somebody
check
to take
on this,
minutes?
because
We're just taking status quo budgets.
the 1st,
I don't think there's anything else on the agenda.
I have it
So
scheduled
you're
for the
gonna
1st.
change your meeting notice to 5 o'clock now on the first?
It's,
Oh, what time is
it's
it now?
noticed for 5 o'clock on the 1st.
Oh, it's already
It's already
noticed?
out.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's already out there, yeah,
You
we
good?
were just talking about quorum.
But you're not gonna be here?
Yeah, I'll come. I'll come and then
Okay.
go over there because it's just,
Yeah, it's just like right
Just right
there,
here.
yeah, yeah, and that's what I told,
Yeah.
yeah, I
And
told
we're
her
just
that I
gonna
would
do
come
the
after
budget
this.
stuff.
yeah.
And it should be status quo, even though Mayor Hutto said, bring your needs.
All we're doing is accepting it, right?
That's all we're
Right.
doing, accepting the
Yeah.
needs and passing status quo.
I'd say
Yeah.
it's gonna be exactly
Yeah.
status quo. We don't have a director to ask for
Yeah.
anything further.
Well, probation already called me, she's gonna, the status quo, she don't want to be here. So she must be going the same thing.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
Sounds
the
good.
only other, there is no old business, there's a new business here on this,
Yeah,
and we can
I
do
passed
this on
it
the
out.
first also. It's a resolution to increase litigation taxes for jail sessions.
this is just
Now, do you know
informational.
what we need to increase it to?
Yes, so this is just informational, and sorry, the number got cut off, I wrote it on Mike's copy, so he has it, it's 0885, if you wanna take a look, you know,
Yeah.
if you ever feel like you need to go back in the minute books and find this thing, that's what it is. So this is based on TCA, and what it does is it allows us to charge a judge's tax to be able to pay for the salaries of general sessions judges. It was passed by the commission in 2008. And technically, it should have actually been amended annually. So as the legislature increased the judges' salaries, you're supposed to amend this to then turn around and continue to cover their salaries. And it hasn't been touched since 2008.
So what does it need to be now?
So I believe,
It-
off the top of my head, it's like 6150, I think what it is. There's an Excel sheet formula you fill in.
$61 a half?
Yes, from 18.
$6 or 61?
Well,
No,
it's 18.
18 now.
It's 18
It's
is
been
what it is
neglected for
currently.
how many years?
Yes. So it's on the second
17
page, it's a
years.
total of $18. See, that's the thing, is this is supposed to be, it's supposed to be dealt with annually, and we just have
And we
never
didn't
done
do
it.
So are we
Right.
collecting it?
Yes.
Even though
We're
it hasn't been
collecting it
authorized?
at 18.
Oh,
No,
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 it's
it's-
been passed and authorized, we
No,
just
we're
have to amend
collecting
it.
it just at
Look at the
18.
Yes,
The increase authorized shall remain in effect until the end of the fiscal year and shall be reenacted, repealed, or adjusted annually. If we didn't do that and we're charging it, that ain't
Are
good.
we getting the $18?
as far as I know, we're charging the $18. All I know is that this is the resolution that it's backed with.
So
So-
we can't do it until the fiscal year, till July 1?
So
No,
we,
you
we
can do
could,
it, I'm
So-
just
I'm
saying.
down here, we shouldn't have been collecting
Yeah,
Yeah,
because this resolution ended.
now, and maybe,
Yeah.
yeah,
okay, and this is way, just for the record, this is way before any of us were on county commission.
absolutely.
So just wanna put
Only
that
one
out there.
person here was on.
Yep, that would not be, yeah,
so
Yeah,
Mike,
whatever you
Mike,
guys-
can you,
yeah. So,
Mike, can you prepare the resolution for
I
us?
can, there's a lot of questions here, oh, well, yes, I can prepare the resolution, tell me what you want it to be.
well, let me get these, again, this is new business for informational purposes.
Okay,
Because we can't vote on anything on this because it wasn't actually in the agenda.
No, but
So I
I'm not
just want
saying
everybody to
prepare
have
to
it.
vote now, I'm saying prepare for a meeting next week for the budget stuff, that's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not on that,
No, I
it's
can,
not
I
on the
can
first
move that,
either right now.
I can put that
It's not on
on
the
the-
agenda. But if you
I
wanna put it on there, you can, yeah.
And you guys you have to send that out tomorrow, though, if you agree to do the agenda.
yeah, they'll need to put that out there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll call, tomorrow morning, and get that on here.
Okay.
And also I'll call Keon.
Section 5 get us out of it, Mike?
I didn't read down that far.
Probably not, but
I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't either. I'm just trying.
Nice try.
Okay, so, we may or may not have been collecting this. basically.
No, it's,
I believe we are.
oh, I'm 100% sure we
I
are.
know we
Are
are.
we really?
Yeah, we are. So anyway, so there's an Excel form that you can actually go in and you fill it out and it calculates exactly what you should be charging based on the current general sessions judges' salaries. So I have that, I will get it to you.
Please.
I'll get it to you tomorrow.
Get that
I
information.
think
you know.
I think it calculates out to 6150, but don't quote me.
That's a great
Let
big
me-
increase.
It is, I know, but again, it hasn't been touched since, in almost 20 years.
Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
call Keon now.
Actually, it'll be should be a $60-something increase instead of a $40-something
Yeah,
increase.
6 times 18 years?
Yeah, well, like I said, there's a calculation that goes with this, so I'll pull that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's lower than that.
I knew we didn't
Well,
like
it doesn't say it compounds, it says
Oh,
up
it
to
doesn't
$6 annually.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah,
that it should,
Like I said, there's
because of the
a
inaction.
form.
I knew we didn't need Mike.
Well, it's money we're missing out on.
Yeah.
That is one thing that we
You'd have called us
Exactly.
Monday,
so let's go after it.
Exactly. I think it's gonna net us about $400,000 a year.
That's right.
That's what they use it,
I know, I computed it,
did you? Okay.
I did. So,
Only done one game.
Yeah.
Well, that was the one I was there.
okay,
all right, you gonna
Okay.
get me that information?
I will get it,
Just
yeah,
email it to me
Yeah.
if you would.
I will, yeah, I've got a meeting tomorrow morning and then,
I'm in court tomorrow, so
Okay.
it ain't gonna happen tomorrow, but if you get it to me. then-
Okay.
Okay, so,
Yeah,
so
like,
what I'm gonna
it'll be
do,
mid-morning.
tomorrow I'm gonna call Kiana, invite the people for the workshop, give their briefing, I'll tell them what to do. The meeting the next, after that, I'll call Sandra to add the judge's tax or agenda on the first. Anything else we need to do?
And ask Sandra to make sure that the mayor's office gets it. We had a little mix up the other night. We changed the meeting from 5:30 to 5. The notice went out, but the agenda on the county
It was on the-
mayor's website stayed 5:30.
yeah,
And
So
those
that's-
things are gonna happen.
But we're not changing our
We're not-
time.
We're not changing,
No.
no, we're just
Just
changing.
No,
changing
but I
the
mean,
agenda, yeah.
Whatever you put
Yeah.
out there needs to be on that.
yeah, it needs to match, so we don't have
Okay,
any
I
issues.
got it.
'Cause
All right.
that would take a little-
Any other discussion on him?
Let's do adjourn.
Do it.
All right.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.